Hello, today I'm going to teach you how to make homemade scalloped potatoes. So what you need first is you need about 2 pounds of potatoes. It really doesn't matter what color they are. And hopefully you can get some with good skin on it, because this one you should not peel your potatoes. And what you'll have to do is you're just going to have to thinly slice your potatoes. Okay, now that you have your potatoes sliced thinly, you can forget about those momentarily. And what you can do is you can come over to your oven and you can preheat it to 350 Fahrenheit as you start making the sauce for it. What you're going to do is you're going to have a medium-sized saucepan, and you're going to turn that burner on to about number 8 to start. And in the pan, you're going to put in about 2 tablespoons margarine. And you're going to let that melt. Okay, now that your margarine is melted, you can just turn down your temperature to about 3 or 4. And what you're going to do is you're going to add a ½ teaspoon of pepper, a teaspoon of salt, and then 2 tablespoons of flour. And then you're just going to mix that up. It won't take long, but just mix it up good, get rid of all the chunks, make sure you don't have any flour chunks, because this is the easiest time to get rid of them. And then once you get rid of all those chunks, what you're going to do is you're going to add in 1½ cups of milk. It doesn't truly matter what type of milk you use. You could use skim, homo, or any of the percentages. But now what you're going to do is you're just going to mix it continually until it starts to thicken. So you're looking at around 2 to 3 minutes of stirring, but make sure that you stir it continuously, and make sure that you're scraping the bottom as you do so the milk does not start to burn on the bottom of the pot. And quickly put up the temperature on the burner to about 8 or 9 as you wait for it to thicken. So just do this for about 2 to 3 minutes until it starts thickening up. Okay, now that that has thickened up, what you're going to do is you're going to add a cup of cheese. You can add just pure cheddar or marbled. I personally use marbled. And what you're going to do is you're going to mix that in so it melts in with the rest of the sauce. So just keep mixing it as the toddler screams at you, and just make sure that the cheese is thoroughly melted in with the rest of your sauce. And you can add a little more cheese or a little less cheese depending on how cheesy you want your potatoes to be. But I find about a cup of cheese is what I like most. As you can see, the cheese is being integrated into the sauce very well as I'm mixing it. And now it is time to move on to the next steps. Okay, now what you need is you need a casserole dish that can fit all the potatoes in the sauce, and you're going to take Pam or some other spray or maybe margarine or butter, and you're just going to coat it good with the spray. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your potatoes that you sliced up thinly, and you're going to put about half of them into the casserole dish. And make sure that you're kind of dividing them up so that they're not all together. And once you have about half of them in there, oh great, my oven's preheated fully. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your sauce and you're going to put in about half of it. And then I'm just going to kind of smooth that around a bit, like so. And then you're just going to put the rest of your potatoes in there. And you're just going to make sure that your potatoes are more or less level. And then the last step is to pour the rest of your cheese sauce over the potatoes. And what will happen is as the potatoes bake, they'll start collapsing down and compacting into the pan. And then the sauce will get over all the potatoes even more evenly. So you don't have to worry about them being 100% covered, because the bubbling of the sauce over the potatoes will make them all covered in the end. Now what you have to do is you have to get a lid and put that on there. And with them covered, you're going to bake them at 350 Fahrenheit for 50 minutes to start. Okay, so just leave those in for the 50 minutes. I got those in with ham right now, so I'm gonna have a pretty good meal today. And remember to put your timer on for those 50 minutes, unless you're crazy and you're able to remember that. Wow, I'm struggling to get that on to 50 minutes. And now you can have fun with your family if it's a holiday like it is today for me. Or you can just go be a lazy bum or something and just enjoy doing something as you wait those 50 minutes. Okay, it's been 50 minutes. Now, all you have to do is take the lid off. And you're just going to put it in there for another 10 minutes. Okay, the last 10 minutes are up. And there you have it. It's still bubbling and looking great. And I hope that you found this video useful. Now, make sure that you do cut your potatoes thinly, or else you might actually have to cook it a little longer than the time that I told you. But if you cut them pretty thinly, this is how long it should have taken. And I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you found it useful. Feel free to comment in the comment section below if you found it useful. And remember to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And remember to subscribe to my channel. And have a good day.